Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 30th of June. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Dad, hello. Sandy Rose, hello. And JC, welcome. Thank you for being here. Raymond, hello. Thank you for being here. And everybody else that I can't see, welcome. We're going to get started, as always, in just a few minutes. Until then, I'm going to answer some super chats. So, Rob, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card for the collective. For the collective, we have the Three of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like pretty much like all of us need to open up to teamwork, or there could be like a lot of teamwork opportunities. I feel like we could be resistant to teamwork just because of Chiron and Aries. I've talked about this before. Chiron and Aries, I feel like could make us resistant to teamwork in general, but I feel like everybody needs to open up for teamwork or to teamwork to make things easier in life. It could also just be that anybody in the collective could have someone who wants to work on a team with you in love, which has been coming up a lot. So if you want love, I would just open up here. So that's that. Or Sarah Lennon, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for the rest of the week. You have the Knight of Cups here and the Nine of Wands. This could just be, it could be love coming in for you, really. But the Nine of Wands is like too defensive of an energy. So what I would say is, again, if you want love, open up. I just literally talked about this with the collective. I feel like with Chiron and Aries, we could be just very defensive in love, like pretty much everybody. So I feel like if we want love, we have to open up. But for you here, Sarah, I feel like this could be you not giving up on some sort of dream this week, or you could be kind of like working hard towards some sort of dream with that Knight of Cups. And the Nine of Wands is just, perseverance and working towards something to be successful. So love it. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what's the outcome of my relationship for the next 3 months? You have the Queen of Cups here, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. This is like a closed off energy is what I would say to you with the Queen of Swords. It's not terrible, but the Queen of Swords says like it could be probably more open. So, I feel like communicating and being more open with each other would be a good idea. The Queen of Cups is very kind, caring, nurturing energy. Seven of Pentacles is definitely growth, but delayed results. So I feel like, things have been delayed in this relationship, obviously. And so maybe things have taken a little bit of time, but it still is a card of growth. So I feel like there will be growth basically with that Seven of Pentacles. JC, thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Having been having some new thoughts about an old creative project, how do the cards feel about me putting time and energy into this? Is it too late? I feel like it's never too late. Is what I would say to you. I almost feel like saying this is like divinely guided into your life, JC, with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is kind of like divine guidance. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this has maybe been guided back into your life here. Queen of Pentacles says you have all the resources necessary. Four Cups. Four Cups is like saying, get to work on it. Four Cups is saying don't ignore something here, JC. Yeah, Four Swords, definitely thinking about it. I would try it, and especially during a retrograde as well. It's like, to me, during a Mercury retrograde, it's like if some idea that we have or had is brought back to us, it's probably for a pretty good reason. So I would definitely go back to it or try it. Raymond in the house, hello. You say cards for me this week, thanks. You have the Three of Swords here, Two of Swords. Need to make a difficult decision. This could be like something sad, or it doesn't have to be, Raymond. It could just be like a job change or thinking about, some sort of change. I feel like you're moving towards a victory here, though, Raymond. So some sort of victory coming in for you with that Chariot card. I like that. I feel like this is a change that you need to make here. So I would make the change, is what I'd say to you. David, thank you for the super chat. You say, can I get a card for July? 6-1, success, good news coming in for you here, David. I feel like you could be standing out in some way as well. I feel like just saying this is your, intuitively, David, I feel like this is just your energy. I feel like you're just feeling, bold. I feel like you're just feeling kind of, assertive. I feel like you just feel like you have energy. So, that's what I feel for you. Love it. Between Two Worlds, thank you so much for the sticker. You are too kind. Thank you. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. You say here, cards for the week. For the week, you have the Queen of Wands, Magician. Well, let's just start there, because Queen of Wands, very attractive this week, Shirley. So if you're looking for love, again, get out there. The Magician kind of says you can have whatever you want. So the Magician, to me, is a card of using your powers of manifestation. Yeah, look at this, Knight of Wands. Definitely could be attracting love into your life, even this week. Could be a fire sign with the Knight of Wands. I always say with the fire sign and the Magician, I would be careful of any energy where someone is like in and out of your life. You know what I'm saying? So I'd just be careful of that type of energy here. But I don't know. 9 of Cups, a wish. Definitely like could be wish fulfillment for you this week. Looks like a really nice week. I like that a lot. So that looks good. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate cards regarding Libra. Ace of Cups, King of Cups here is what I'd say. And yeah, I feel like there could be love for sure here going on. And so this could be love. This could also just be a lot of attention for you here. So I definitely like to see that. And yeah, so love. This is your emotions overflowing, like some sort of offer or something like that. So love. I like it. Marianne, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Marianne, you say here, what do I need to know in love with my Pisces? The Fool, the Devil. This is like needing to make a full commitment. Here's my problem with Pisces right now. I'm a Pisces, right? So Marianne, as a Pisces, my problem with Pisces is Neptune and Pisces. Too much fantasy. There's nothing, it's like things not being grounded in reality. So I feel like Pisces has like probably the best opportunity right now to get in a very good relationship, but if it becomes real, if it can be grounded in reality. And I've been saying this for like over a year for Pisces. So I'd say if this can become real, then it could become something. But it's like somebody's got to take the leap of faith here, Marianne, is what I'd say to you. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I be able to go away on Friday or in July? 7 of Swords, maybe not Friday, but probably in July. I don't know. If I'm being honest with you, I'm just not crazy about, the astrology just in general, especially with the whole like coronavirus thing and, all that other stuff. I just think that there's too much uncertainty. Just like I said with Neptune and Pisces. I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I predicted this like last year. Last year at the beginning of the year, I said when Neptune gets past 15 degrees, then there could be something weird going on with like disease, poison, something in the water or anything like that. And, because Neptune at 15 degrees in Pisces is, like, very strange. And then I said I was also concerned about 18 degrees. 18 degrees is the degree of the devil here, Sandrine. So, the problem is being able to travel at, around this time. The Hermit is, like, saying you might be rethinking this. This is why I'm telling you this. So I'd say maybe not is what I'd say. But, again, it's kind of, like, out of your, I feel like it's just out of everybody's control in general is what I'd say there. So I feel like it's just outside of everybody's control as far as travel is concerned, but that's what I would say there. So that's interesting. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I need to look at something here real quick. And all right, perfect. So that's good. Lola Bell, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for July. Thank you. For July, you have the 10 of Wands here, the 8 of Swords. Feeling a little stuck and feeling a little trapped. 10 of Wands, like this is needing to release something that you need to release, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, High Priestess. High Priestess is no action. The 8 of Swords is like a card of being stuck in a situation or something like that. The 8 of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction. The High Priestess is also a card that says you need to trust your intuition. This is kind of like knowing that you need to release something, but it's like you're not. Yeah, I feel like saying don't limit yourself in the month of July. I almost feel like this is saying don't keep yourself stuck to situations that aren't working, basically, So that's what I would say to you. I just wouldn't keep yourself stuck to anything in the month of July. I feel like there could be great potential for you, Lola Bell. Everything you want. 10 of Pentacles is like your treasure. So, love it. Jenny, curious about the outcome of my daughter and I. We had a horrible confrontation on 6/26, and she's done. Yeah, I feel like you'll be able to heal this, Jenny, is what I would say to you. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, like, says be slow. Like, take your time. You know what I mean? This card says don't rush, but it's a very good card, and it's a card of faith and hope, believe it or not. So, yeah, I feel like you'll be able to fix this. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, does Eric think about me? Yeah, yes. Yes, is what I'd say. Why do I get moments where I can't get him out of you're thinking about each other at the same time? That's why. Page of Swords, literally spying. David. So I feel like you're both thinking about each other is what I would say to you here. So I feel like you're thinking about each other. You have the Five of Pentacles. It's like you're both feeling left out in the cold in this situation. Nine of Swords. I feel like you're mirroring each other almost exactly. Yeah, it's like someone's gonna break the ice, or I would give this time. I would wait a little bit of time here, David, is what I'd say. You know, like definitely until after the retrograde. Yeah, I would give it a little bit of time. But I feel like you're thinking about each other here, is what I would say to you. Moon Honey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards from the guides. I feel like saying it's time. You have the Tower and the Two Wands. As I always say, Moon Honey, to me the Tower is a good card. The Two Wands is a card of like taking the lead in your life as well. But this could also be like some sort of revelation with the Tower. So you could be having some sort of revelation or some sort of sudden idea in your life. And the Two Wands says move towards it. The Two Wands says take control. You will find a lot of success. So I would definitely do that, Moon Honey. All right. Patty, thank you for the super chat. Patty, if you have a question, pop it in down below. And Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say outcome cards for me dealing with nasty ex-husband incident that occurred today. You have the Page of Wands, Five of Swords. I feel like you'll be fine right away. I'm going to pull you a couple more cards here, Nicole, but the Page of Wands is like just some sort of, is normally like an adventure or some sort of situation. Five of Swords is kind of like throwing in the white flag in a lot of ways, but it's a card that says like make sure, I feel like what I feel like it's saying to you is I feel like it's saying that you need to take care of yourself. Like I feel like this card is saying you need to make sure to take care of yourself. I feel like he's being selfish here. Yeah, you have the Page of Cups here, the Ace of Swords. I feel like there will be a victory here, Nicole. I feel like things will kind of work out for you. Page of Cups is like a favorable offer. And I'm not saying that there has to be an offer here in this situation, but I'm just saying it's like a favorable offer. Ace of Swords, victory. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're just going to kind of like walk away from this situation. I almost feel like it's like I'm seeing a Band-Aid literally in my head. Like I feel like it will heal over. So I feel like things are going to be fine in this situation no matter what. Patty, thank you for the super chat. You say, should I let my Scorpio go? Well, I mean, you're asking the question, so I would say yes. To me, if we're asking the question about a relationship, like should we let someone go, the answer is like 99% of the time probably yes, because it's like we're thinking about it. You know what I mean? So clearly it's not right. To me, I'm a hell yes or hell no type of person. If we're meant to be with someone, like I feel like it should be a hell yes. Both people should be on the same page. It should be like, F, yes, I want to be with this person. If it's not, you should let them go. The only reason, that I feel like we don't let people go is because it's like we're afraid that we're not going to find anybody else. But it's like if you're in a relationship with someone where you're thinking, well, I'm probably not going to find someone else, so I might as well settle on this person. It's like it's never right, is what I would say to you. To me, it should be a hell yes or a hell no. I don't know. You'll probably end up getting back together, Patty, is what I'd say to you. Because you have the Judgment card. I always tell people, like, during retrogrades, if you're going to break up with someone during retrograde, you're probably just going to end up back together because it's like there's unfinished business. So I always tell people it's like you either need to put in the work during the retrograde to figure out figure out how to heal something if you're having a problem, or, you should wait until the end. But what I'd say is, like, to me, it's not right. If you're thinking, should I leave this person? The answer is probably yes. It's like you're just holding on to it because you don't want to be alone. But, all right, let's get this show on the road here, people. Aries. Let's see what's going on for you here, Aries people. Aries, tonight we are going to be using the this deck right here, Radiant Rider Waite, and we're also going to be using this one as well, which I can't remember the name of either. So whatever this deck is, it's a good one. It's the, I don't know. I'll probably think of the name of this one, or somebody might know the name of this one, and they might be able to put it down below. But Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Also, just so everybody knows, I'm going to do a video probably this week covering all the decks that I use. I've been getting a lot of questions about the decks that I use, so I'm just going to do like a video, and I'm going to put it all together. Just so people can see what decks I use. But Aries, you have the Strength card coming up here first. I am just getting like patience here. In a lot of ways, I feel like your reading is saying slow something down, because it's like I feel like the story that's popping into my head for you here, Aries, is it's almost like one of those things where it's like the story that's popping into my head is like taking a test and like rushing through an answer and then seeing it after, like failing a test or like not being successful because it's like you rushed through something. So I just feel like saying, I do feel like this is talking about patience, but I feel like it's specifically saying don't rush through something or don't rush over something. So I would just say, like, just for tomorrow, just for just for the 30th, I just feel like it's saying kind of like take your time on things that you're doing in your life so that you don't make a mistake. Next, you have the High Priestess. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, but I feel like you're feeling left out in the cold by a Pisces here with the Five of Pentacles. So some of you could be feeling left out in the cold. For others, I feel like this is saying double check something. It's going to be really hard to see on this camera here, Aries, but it's like you can kind of see her eyes through her eyes that are closed. It's almost like the artist put the eyes underneath her eyelids. You can see them in on the art here. So I feel like this is saying kind of like double check something, and that's really kind of like the dominant message that I'm getting for you here, is that I feel like you are just needing to double check things tomorrow, and I would just take your time. Sometimes I feel like I do these readings, and I feel like there's just like kind of like a single message for the day. So for you, I really just feel like your single message for tomorrow, Aries, is to just take your time, don't rush things, and kind of like if you're submitting any important paperwork or anything like that, I would just double check everything that you're doing. I feel like it's important. For some of you, you have the Five of Pentacles. Like, I don't like to deliver messages where I scare people because, again, to me, I feel like if you don't want to put that energy out into the universe. To me, we should be very careful to the things we listen to the things we, allow into our brain and everything like that. That's why people always ask me, why don't I deliver negative messages? Well, number one, I kind of do sometimes. But number two, it's like I feel like we should be careful with what we're listening to. I feel like we should be careful with what we put into our brains because, we can manifest a lot of stuff just with our brains. So that's why I say that. Having said that, what I would say is I feel like some of you could be misplacing something or you could be missing something here, but it feels like an object. It could be your keys or something like that. So again, I would just keep track of things that are important tomorrow. For some of you, I feel like saying too late. So for some of you, I feel like you're already missing something, or at least for like one of you, I feel like you could already be missing something. It might be a little too late. I feel like you'll find it, but you could be missing something. For others, I just keep getting the word like mistake or don't make a mistake, but I feel like it's such a minor thing, but I feel like it's just would be such an annoyance for you, Aries, and that's like the only message that I'm getting for you is just like don't make some sort of mistake that would be annoying, like having to double check a piece of paper, or paperwork, or maybe you're like signing a contract and you have to double check it. So I would just be careful of that here, Aries, is what I would say to you. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have for you here, Taurus people. Taurus, you have the Wheel of Fortune. In a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying that you are coming up in a very strong position. This is a card that can represent you. You're right here, Taurus, at the bottom corner of this card. So I feel in a lot of ways that you're coming up in a very strong position here, Taurus, which I feel like is good. For others of you, I feel like this is talking about kind of like wisdom in a lot of ways. I feel like saying that this is talking about control. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying you are realizing that you have more control, or you are in more control of your destiny than you realize. And I feel like this is forcing, I don't want to use the word forcing, but I feel like it's just causing you to take more control over your life. I say that because you have the Queen of Swords here. I feel two things here for you, Taurus. Number one, I feel like in a lot of ways that this is you. I feel like you're becoming more direct. I feel like you're gaining authority. To me, the Queen of Swords, it represents the step before authority. It can represent the step before you take control over something in your life, or before you become an authority figure. You could literally be becoming a leader at work here. You could be literally becoming you could just be taking that type of control at work. You could also just be becoming very independent. In a lot of ways, I feel like this is saying you're almost letting go of outcomes as well. Like, I feel like you're just releasing. I feel like I said the same thing to you last night, but maybe not. But I feel like you are kind of just releasing outcomes. It's just like you're allowing things to happen. I feel like just because you're doing that, I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen. It's like you're releasing the outcome, so things are just going to work out. So that's what I would say here. So I like that a lot for you here, Taurus, and I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you. Next, you have the Emperor card here. I feel like that for a lot of you, you are kind of going to be in this period of darkness, Taurus, but I don't think this is scary at all. I feel like that this is talking about the kind of like what's going to be happening with Mars going retrograde this fall. So I feel like in a lot of ways that this is saying that what could be happening is that you are going to be going through this process in your life where it's like you maybe are going to be trying to build up this authority is what I'm trying to spit out here. But it's like, Mars starts going retrograde later on in the fall, and then it's gonna retrograde back into Pisces, then it's gonna start moving forward through Pisces. So I feel like in a lot of ways that this like transit of Mars is going to have a major effect on you, as it's in this part of the sky between where it is now through Pisces and then back through Pisces. For others, I feel like you're just getting better at playing a game here. And like, I don't want to say politics game. I don't really feel like it's politics, but I feel like in a way it's kind of like office politics is what this is talking about. For some reason it's popping into my head. So I feel like you're just getting better at kind of playing that kind of game, and I feel like it could lead to more success for you here, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. And yeah, by the way, thank you to the person who said this is the Light Seers Tarot, by the way, this deck here. So thank you to the person who knew what that was. But Gemini, let's see here, Gemini people. Gemini, you have the Three of Pentacles here. I feel like you are waiting on someone who is going to work on a team with you in love. So if you're looking for love, I feel like some of you could be kind of like working on a team in love here, or you're looking for someone who works on a team. I'm getting like a very weird message here, Gemini. I feel like you are looking for someone in love who kind of can provide more like polarity in your life. Like, I feel like for some of you, for some reason, I feel like maybe you have gotten out of a relationship, or maybe you've left a relationship, and it's like I feel like you're looking for someone who can provide a little bit more excitement, or it's like maybe you were with someone who is like always the same. It's kind of like weird. Like if you're, Gemini, if I'm a Gemini moon, I totally get it, Gemini. It's like I feel like Gemini needs like differences in relationships. It's like if you're with someone who's always exactly the same, that can be a little weird. Or it's not even that. I feel like there's like being mysterious in a relationship, and mystery kind of is like exciting, but then there's just being a weirdo. And that's what I'm getting here. I feel like for some of you, it's like in the past, maybe you were with someone who was just a weirdo. It's like they were kind of always the same, but just in a weird way. So I feel like some of you are trying to get away from that. Again, just such a weird message popping into my head, but that's why you're all here. You're all here to listen to the weird messages, right? For others, I feel like this is just hard work. I feel like some of you are finally getting paid what you deserve. What you deserve is what I feel like saying. So I feel like for some of you, this could be just improvements in your finances with the cards that you have here. Next, you have the Temperance card. So again, I was getting the word polarity on this card for you, Gemini. I feel like you're just like looking for someone who can create more polarity in your life. For some of you, I feel like you could be realizing that someone was this for you in a lot of ways. So some of you might be thinking about a past relationship. I feel like you could be realizing like what someone actually was to you. This, again, general reading. So this could be vice versa as well. This could be someone realizing what you were to them. That you were kind of like the sun and the moon, and that you two. I feel like saying that you two were the sun and the moon. It's like you were creating, something really good. I don't know. It's such a weird reading, Gemini. But I'm going to say it. So that's what I feel here. It's kind of like you are realizing that you two are kind of like different in certain ways, but maybe that's a good thing. For others, I feel like this is talking about just like your job, and I feel like you're seeing a change in your job with this Temperance card. And the reason I say that is you have the King of Pentacles, so I feel like for some of you, it's like you're just seeing better results at work, or maybe you haven't been seeing results at work, or maybe you're not getting like raises or promotions like you desire at work. And I feel like you finally are starting to see the things you desire at work with this card. For others, this is like the second or third-ish night in a row that you've had an earth sign in your reading. So I do feel like some of you could be dealing with someone in love, and it could be an earth sign, or it could be someone who has a lot of earth in their chart. Definitely jump into my head here. So I feel like this could be that. For others, like I said, I feel like this is almost something that stands the test of time, is what's popping into my head. So if you're looking for love, I feel like you could either be finding someone, or you are getting into a relationship that stands the test of time. I feel like you are getting into a relationship that lasts forever with this card. So I really like to see that as well. I feel like this is I'm getting so many words here, Gemini, for you. I'm getting like the word unshakable or something like that. So I feel like for some of you, it's almost like I feel like there's someone that you deal with, and maybe they always are the same. Like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, it's almost like they are unshakable. I feel like it's almost like you are seeing someone. It's like you are seeing that someone is truly unshakable. It's like they're just like an immovable force. I feel like they just kind of go for something. Maybe this is a very attractive trait to you, Gemini. It's like maybe you're meeting someone who, it's like they just don't get off their course no matter what's going on in their life. And so I feel like you're seeing that for the first time. It feels very specific. That might be for just one of you, Gemini, but it's definitely popping into my head. For others, I mean, this could be you at work that is unshakable. You are becoming, very driven and very successful as well. So I don't know. Weird reading. Love it. I love weird readings. I think your weekly reading was super weird as well, Gemini, so there you go. Thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Let's see here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Queen of Swords. For some of you, I'm definitely getting some sort of challenge or fight or difficulty with friends. Popped into my head immediately. So you have this card, and you have the Tower. I feel like for some of you, you could be dealing with like a falling out or some sort of challenge with friends or a friend group or people in your life. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're just dealing with a difficult person or a friend or someone at work here, and it could have led to a Tower moment. I really don't, there's really no advice for that here. I feel like the reading could just be saying that you're just going to have to like protect yourself from the situation. So if you're going through that with a person, I feel like you should do that. For others, this could be a move, by the way. I always say, to me, the Tower is not a bad card. The Tower can just represent a move. And you have the World here, especially when it shows up with something like the World. It could just represent moving, traveling. It could represent like a new job offer as well coming in for you here, Cancer. So I really like to see that. I feel like this card is also just saying that maybe you could be expecting a Tower moment. So again, I would be careful with your expectations or even putting that out there. You have the World here, Cancer. I feel in a lot of ways things are kind of like coming full circle for you here with this card. I feel like for others of you, definitely could be like a Tower moment. Again, I'm not going to sugarcoat this here, Cancer, tonight. I feel like this could be maybe you are experiencing a Tower moment or some sort of challenge. And I feel like you're just kind of like in the uncomfortable portion of the process, right? The World is a really good card, but as I always say, it is a card of birth. Like it is a card of feeling the squeeze in a situation. And it could be a Tower situation. So this could be one of those situations where it's like maybe you just want it to be over and done with. Maybe you're going through a breakup. It's like there's always a healing process in a breakup, but it takes time, right? But it's like maybe you just want it to be over and done with. So I kind of get that like restless type of feeling here, Cancer, where it's like maybe you want things to be moving forward. Maybe you want to be healing. Maybe you want to feel like you have healed already, but just like taking a little bit longer than I think you maybe realize. I'm getting like spirituality on this card, so I do feel like maybe diving into spirituality would be a very helpful thing for you if you're going through a Tower moment or a breakup or separation and you're having a hard time. I feel like meditating or like even learning about spirituality would be a really good idea for you. I feel like also like building confidence is popping into my head as well. So anything you can do to do that would be a good idea. Next, you have the Tower here. I'm going to clarify it. Yeah, Two of Pentacles here as well. Really not a good answer because to me, the Two of Pentacles with the Tower as a solution just says you need to have fun. you know? So it's like sometimes when we're feeling down in the dumps, right, it can be very difficult to have fun. It can be very difficult to want to go out and do something. It can be very difficult to want to watch a funny movie that could pull us out or something like that. But I feel like that's exactly what you need to do if you are having a tower moment. For others, like I said, this could just be a move. You have the World, the Tower, Two of Pentacles, and you have this Queen of Swords as well. So I feel like for some of you, you could be getting communication that there is a job available to you or available for you, but maybe it requires a move. For others, I do feel like this could just be like broken plans. Like I don't think, again, like I always say, this is not Days of Our Lives tarot. This is not soap opera tarot, right? So I feel like for the most part, it doesn't have to be all drama. I feel like this could just be some sort of minor disappointment tomorrow, where it's like maybe you're just having a minor disappointment due to the retrograde or something like that. Maybe something just doesn't work out, but you know what I mean? It's just a day, Cancer, right? So I wouldn't really worry about it. Thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see here. Leo, what is going on for you? Leo, you have the Death card here, so it could be some sort of transformation or some sort of change that you're going through here. I feel in a lot of ways that you are seeing how maybe teamwork could have moved things forward a lot faster in your life here. You have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Swords can be like lying, cheating, stealing, Leo, but really the Seven of Swords can also just be like being a lone wolf. The Seven of Swords can say that maybe it's time to allow people to help you. Seven of Swords is like a card of normally the guy, he's like about to step in a noose and he's carrying all the swords, and it says like, hey, you don't have to do everything on your own. People want to help you. People can assist you in growing things or getting things moving in your life. So maybe some of you are finally opening up to help here is what I'd say. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio as well with that card. You have the Seven of Swords here, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. To me, 2 sevens is internal fears that don't exist, Leo. So I feel like it's definitely time for you to let go of the fears. But the Seven of Swords is, again, I feel like a card that can say open up to help or allowing help into your life. By the way, like I said, to me, it's obvious this could be a breakup due to somebody lying, cheating, or stealing. I feel like some of you could be going through a breakup. Seven of Pentacles just says it's going to take time, just like I said to Cancer. But for others of you who are not going through that situation, I just feel like this is saying like allow people to help you so that you don't step in traps here with this card. I also feel like it's very important to be direct at this time. I said this last night as well, Leo, in last night's reading, but I said it in like the collective, I think. I was talking about how important it is that we are very straightforward and very direct with our desires at this time, mostly because everything is very hidden at this time. And it's like we can stand out and work our business by saying exactly what we want. Same thing in relationships as well. We can stand out by saying exactly what we want. And if we do that, we'll probably be successful. If not, then we won't. So I would just be very straightforward here, Leo. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is a card of like slow growth, but it is a card of growth. But I do feel like you've been experiencing maybe like delayed results with this card. But I feel like you will be seeing results. For others, I feel like saying it's like you don't see what you are growing. So I feel like just keep working, keep pushing. It's kind of funny because like a couple months ago, or maybe, I don't know, it might have been a few weeks ago, Leo, I was doing a reading and I said this, that like I feel like for pretty much everybody, not just you, but definitely for you, I feel like we could be doing a lot of work, but maybe not seeing results, but that doesn't mean things aren't happening behind the scenes. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be doing a lot of kind of behind the scenes work in your life or in business, and I feel like you'll be seeing success like on that work in the future. So I feel like you're building a lot of momentum here, Leo. For others, I just feel like saying trust your intuition on this card, and that Seven of Swords as well. Seven of Swords, like sometimes I feel like it's like we can feel like something is not right, but it's like maybe we don't want to admit it to ourselves. I feel like saying like admit it to yourself here, Leo, when you know something isn't right. But that's that. Thank you, Leo. Virgo, let's see here. Virgo people. Virgo, you have the Nine of Wands here. I feel like saying someone hasn't given up on you for some reason. You have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands here, Virgo. It's almost like someone wants to communicate with you. So I feel like that for some of you, this is like communication from a person. Or I feel like saying someone will be communicating with you. Could be a water sign. Could just be a general admirer as well with that Page of Cups. For others, I feel like this is saying, like, don't give up on something that you want. So I feel like you need to keep pushing forward. Next, you have the Page of Cups here. Again, I do feel love for some of you. The weird thing is, I feel like saying the person literally looks like this. So, I don't know. Maybe some of you are dealing with someone who looks like this or something like that, but there you go, Virgo. For others, of course, that's not going to be true for all of you, obviously, but I feel like for some of you, it could be. For others, the Page of Cups to me can sometimes represent needing to make sure that, like, something doesn't slip away from you, and that's popping into my head. Normally, the Page of Cups has a cup with a fish in it, and it's kind of like saying, don't allow something to get away from you. Don't allow something to, like, run away from you. Could be a dream. Could be an idea. Could be a plan. Could be a business. Could be anything. But I feel like this is saying, like, don't allow something to get away from you that you could have. You even have the Eight of Wands. I feel like saying you will be successful. It's almost like my feeling for you here, Virgo, is that there could be some fears here with the Eight of Wands. It's like you could be fearing whether or not something is going to work out or not. But I feel like saying that, and that could be why it could be kind of like slipping away here with this card. So I feel like for some of you, it's like saying you need to charge towards something and you need to grab onto it with this Eight of Wands. I feel like you need to make something happen. Eight of Wands is like a successful conclusion. So I feel like for some of you, there is success coming in for you, but it's like, I feel like you have to grab onto it. I feel like you really have to go for something here, Virgo, with this card. For others, I feel like your communication, the words that are popping into my head is like communication getting heightened, but I feel like this is for those of you that have a job or a business that involves communication. So if you have a job or a business or anything that involves communication, I feel like there's like a lot of success coming in for you with this card. I feel like you could be making more money. You could be finding more success in communication. You could just be getting better at communicating, pretty much anything. But I feel like there's a lot of success in communication for you here, Virgo. So love it. Could also be a move. Virgo, you always get moving. Just like I say to Pisces, Virgo, you're going to get stuff about moving until like 2026. So between now and then, you could be moving. There you go. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Seven of Cups here. You have the Seven of Cups twice here, Libra. So I feel like you really need to make a choice here, Libra, with all these cards. Yeah, Ace of Cups, you know exactly what you want, Libra. I feel like you just need to move towards it. I feel like you just need to not hesitate. I feel like you need to not question it, is what I'd say to you here. It's like some of you could be interested in a person in a relationship, but you're like questioning things, is what I feel here. Sometimes I feel like people, like, we ruin relationships by thinking like things like, why would this person want to be with me, and like all those other self-limiting beliefs. So I feel like your reading is saying no self-limiting beliefs here, and don't question things as well. For others, I feel like something is obvious for you here with the Seven of Cups. Again, you have the Seven of Cups twice here, Libra. The Seven of Cups kind of says we could be spoiled for choice, but it could also say we have certain choices that are real and certain choices that aren't real. You know, some of these choices could be illusions or fantasies. And the Ace of Cups is like saying invest your time into something that is real. It's also saying if you're having a hard choice in love, that the Ace of Cups is like your emotions overflowing. It's saying invest in something that causes your emotions to overflow, that it causes you to be truly happy and all that other stuff. Again, you have the Seven of Cups again here. And the Two of Swords, it's like questioning things. Like I said, no questioning things tomorrow, Libra. This is coming up for like everybody tonight, so tomorrow must just be one of those days where, just like a weird day. So I feel like tomorrow could just be a weird day for most people, but I feel like this is saying like don't question things here with the Two of Swords. The Seven of Cups is like saying just make a choice. That Two of Swords is saying make a head over heart decision. You need to make a logical decision. You're a Libra. You should be able to do that. So I feel like you need to make a logical decision here on something. I feel like something is obvious. Like I said, with that Ace of Cups, it's like something stands out in your life. This feels very general to me, Libra. But I feel like it could be a relationship. It could be a business idea, a plan. It's like something should be obvious to you. And you have the Three of Cups as well. When all else fails, lean on your community is what the Three of Cups says. It's like if you're having a hard time making a decision between two people, For example, maybe you need to ask a friend. To me, if you can't make a decision between two people, the answer is nobody. Just so you know, Libra. But that's my personal bias, right? But I feel like in a lot of ways, this is saying that if you're trying to make a choice at work, maybe you need to ask some people at work, what they think. Maybe you're trying to make a decision on whether or not you should take a raise or a promotion. I feel like you just need to kind of lean on your community, the people around you, or people that support you or want to help you. With this Three of Cups, I feel like that'll make like all the difference in the world. For others, I'm getting something about siblings here as well. I feel like some of you could be dealing with something with siblings or something like that. Or I feel like saying family is more important, so maybe you need to spend some time with family or something like that here, Libra. For others, I do feel like there's like a celebration coming in for you, so I feel like happiness and good things. So love it. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio. Let's see here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Page of Wands here. Could be a fire sign coming in for you. You have the King of Wands as well. I'm pretty sure you had the King of Wands tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh my God. If you get the King of Wands tomorrow, that would be pretty crazy, right? That would mean I can see into the future, is basically what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I feel like you had it yesterday. So I feel like some of you could have a fire sign coming in for you in love. The Page of Wands, to me, is kind of like a very free-spirited energy. And you have the Eight of Swords as well. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction here, Scorpio. So I feel in a lot of ways that this is saying that maybe it's not time for you to keep yourself stuck to anything in your life. This could be in love, could be in business as well. It's like, and the other thing is like I feel like that Eight of Swords showing up in your reading here, which we're going to talk about in a minute, I feel like it could be other people. Like I feel like this could be other people's opinions, other people's BS, other people's whatever. It's like they're trying to put stuff on your plate. I feel like literally saying people are trying to put things on your plate is what I feel like saying. It's like they're trying to put their own problems, their own responsibilities, their own whatever, on their own burdens onto your plate. I feel like you want to be more free. Like this, he doesn't have a care in the world. Like I said, card of being spontaneous, card of like being able to do whatever you want. You have the Eight of Swords. It's like, she is stuck in her head, It's like, I actually, this is one of my favorite Eight of Swords of all time in this deck, because to me, it's like such a good representation. It's like she's only stuck mentally. The Eight of Swords represents being stuck in very shallow emotions. I always say on the Eight of Swords, on a traditional Eight of Swords, she is standing in a very shallow puddle of water. And it just says that the things that she is fearing are the things that are keeping her stuck in a self-imposed restriction or in her own prison. It's all mental and it's all very shallow emotions. So I feel like this is saying, it's like saying you only perceive yourself as being stuck to a situation. This can be very difficult, but what I would say to you, Scorpio, is that this is what happens with Neptune and Pisces. We could feel certain restrictions because of things like family, for example. We could feel that we owe our family something, but I always tell people it's like, for who are in situations where maybe their family doesn't want them to move or doesn't want them to grow. It's like just because your family is, people in your life are stuck doesn't mean you should also be stuck. Sometimes we have to make that very difficult decision to walk away from family so that we can be more free, so that we can grow. So I feel like for some of you, you are making a very difficult decision here with this Eight of Swords. This feels very like deep energy to me, Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like for some of you, this is like very heavy, like a difficult decision, no doubt about it. But I feel like you are choosing fire here. In a lot of ways, I feel like this reading is just about you, Scorpio. I feel like this is saying that you are choosing your heart's desire. The King of Wands, he's a lion. Do lions care what other people think of them? No. If you go and tell a lion your opinion, it's probably going to just rip your face off, right? I feel like that's the energy that that you are embracing, really. I feel like you are embracing the energy of like the lion, not caring about the opinions of sheep, as they say, Scorpio. So that's kind of badass, if I do say so myself. I feel like you're a real badass now, Scorpio. For others, I do feel like this could be love. So I do feel like this could be love coming in for you. Could be a fire sign, or it could be someone with fire in their chart. But really, I just feel like this is saying you're just kind of like you are becoming your own person here with this King of Wands. The King of Wands to me is a very nurturing, kind, caring energy. To me, it's a card of like really nurturing something good into existence, like really raising something like a baby. And this could be like an idea you have. It could be a business idea. It could be a job. It could be some sort of dream that you have as well. So I feel like that's what you need to do here with the King of Wands. So there you go. Love it. Amazing, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Let's see here. Sagittarius people. Sag. What is going on for you? Sag, you have the Eight of Cups here. So I feel like you are kind of like getting away from something here, Sagittarius. Hold on, Sag. I dropped a card, and I want to see what it is. So, Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Hierophant. So, I feel like for some of you that this could say that you are walking away from beliefs that no longer serve you. I just said this to Scorpio. Like I said, Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces, as always, is a direct challenge to our established beliefs. It is like, Neptune and Pisces just says, like, why do you believe this? So I feel like you could just be questioning beliefs that you've had for a very long period of time. It's very simple. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're challenging established belief. For others, I feel like you're just not believing something or in something anymore with that Eight of Cups and that Hierophant. It's like maybe you had a person in your life. Maybe you thought you were going to be with them forever, and maybe it just didn't work out. So I feel like some of you are just like moving away from something here. For others, I feel like you could be walking away from love, but I feel like you're heading towards marriage with the Hierophant. So I feel like some of you could be moving towards a very significant relationship with this Hierophant card. So love it. Next, you have the Devil. Again, the Eight of Cups to me does represent walking away from toxic energy. The Devil, of course, can represent toxic energy. So I feel like you're walking away from toxic energy here. For some of you, I feel like this is like obsessive behavior. In the word obsession is popping into my head, and what I would say here is you have the Seven of Wands. So for some of you, I feel like either you are the one that's going to stop obsessing over something. So I feel like you're just not worrying about things anymore with this Eight of Cups. It's like you can only worry for so long, right, about just everything in life. And I feel like a lot of you are just done worrying about things. So I feel like you're just walking away from something that maybe has become an obsession, or maybe you realize it has. For others, I feel like it could be a person who is obsessed with you. So I feel like you're like blocking that off right here with the Seven of Wands. And for others, I feel like you are, this could be, like I said, I feel like you could be blocking someone that's obsessed with you, or you could be moving away from some sort of obsession with this card. That's really all I'm getting here, Sagittarius. Next, you have the Seven of Wands. Like I said, I feel like you could be defending yourself here from a person. I don't think this is anything very serious. I feel like you could just be blocking someone out of your life here, Sagittarius, plain and simple. For others of you, I actually like this card a lot. I love the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands to me is a card of conviction. It's a card that says the more deeply you believe something, the more successful you will be. So I feel like you're just kind of following your beliefs here. Although you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups also kind of says don't get lost in something. Five of Cups, it's like there's a whirlpool on this card here. So I feel like some of you need to just be careful of getting dragged down into something here, Sagittarius, or getting dragged into like some sort of whirlpool in your life. I would just avoid that type of energy. But that's what I got for you there, Sag. So thank you, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. Capricorn. Capricorn, of course, you can have whatever you want. So you have the Magician. The Magician, to me, says use your powers of manifestation to get whatever you desire in your life. I feel like some of your desires are changing here. Capricorn, you have the Eight of Cups and the Strength card. I feel like this happens to a lot of people. It's like, we could be in a relationship, for example. Our desires change, or maybe we change what we're looking for in a relationship. So I do feel like some of you could be going through just like changes in the type of relationships that you're interested in, or the type of person that you would be interested in is changing at this time. So I feel like this could be, I actually feel like it's kind of a minor message for you. I feel like you're just changing things. For others, I feel like this is saying that you have more tools at your disposal than you realize. The Magician, it has mastery over all the suits. So I feel like you have a lot more skills than you realize, and I feel like you need to use those skills to be successful, like in work and business, pretty much everything. Next, you have the Eight of Cups here. So again, I feel like some of you are just like walking away from things that no longer serve you here. Capricorn, I feel like that could be a good thing for you. I feel like you're just walking away from things that, that just don't serve you anymore. And I feel like that's good. I feel like you're moving towards more fulfillment is what I'd say to you. More happiness, more fulfillment. I feel like you're only focusing on things that provide fulfillment. To me, like I've said, it's pretty much impossible for you to not be focusing on fulfillment, Capricorn, because of all the planets in your sign. Plus, Saturn retrograde in your sign. Saturn moving forward in your sign as well, once it starts moving forward. Saturn in Capricorn is like the 80-20 rule. It says you will only be focusing on the 20% that gives you 80% of your results in all areas of your life, and that's what I feel like you're doing here. And finally, Capricorn, you have the Strength card, so I feel like you're being very patient. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Leo. If you're looking for love, you could be attracting this person into your life. But for others, I feel like you're just more patient. I feel like you are feeling very determined to find fulfillment in whatever area of your life you're looking for fulfillment in. Could be business, money, spirituality, could be anything. But I feel like you're just moving towards fulfillment there, Capricorn, so love it. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, you have the Nine of Pentacles here, feeling very independent at this time. I feel like you are also kind of like everybody else tonight, apparently. Like, I feel like you're protecting what is yours. You have 6 Pentacles on this side, 3 Pentacles on this side. This card, to me, can represent just protecting yourself or making sure you're not giving away too much of your energy here, Aquarius. So I feel like that's what you're doing, is I feel like you're just kind of being careful with where you're putting your energy. It's called a gratitude and luxury. I feel like you have a lot of things to be grateful for as well, Aquarius. So I feel like you're feeling very grateful. Next, you have the Six of Swords here. Moving on to calmer shores. I feel like you've gone through some choppy waters recently here, Aquarius. I feel like you've gone through some maybe emotional difficulties and challenges. And I feel like those things are coming to an end, is what this card is saying. It's only popping into my head as emotions, literally. So I would say if you haven't been going through those things, then, this is probably just a card of improvements. But in a lot of ways, I feel like this is just saying that you have gone through some choppy waters emotionally. I feel like you're getting to the other side. I feel like you're kind of moving towards improvements and happiness, calmer shores, pretty much everything. I feel like this was to teach you something. So if you've been going through something difficult, I feel like it was to show you, like, probably what you truly want. Like, I'm just getting the word clarity off this card, off the Ace of Swords. So it's like maybe you haven't been sure what you want in any area of your life. Love, money, business, pretty much everything. And I feel like this, if you went through some recent emotional turmoil, it was to show you what you truly want in your life. And again, you have the Ace of Swords. It's a card of victory and success. But really, I just am getting clarity here for you, Aquarius. So I feel like whatever challenges you went through was just to show you what you really want in your life with this Ace of Swords. So I really like to see that for you. For others, I feel like this could be some sort of creative idea, by the way, popping into your head. The Ace of Swords just represents an idea. It doesn't really necessarily represent a creative idea, but the word creative idea is popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, Aquarius, this could be a creative idea that you have. I would move towards it. I feel like it would be very successful. For others, I'm getting communication, but I feel like you are the one communicating, Aquarius. So I feel like you could be communicating with someone that you want to communicate with, and this could be in any area of your life, love, money, business, whatever. And I feel like that would be very successful for you here as well. I'm getting like the word illumination. It's like something has become, you are becoming aware of something is what I feel like saying to you, Aquarius. Could be your feelings, it could be your feelings on a situation. Maybe you haven't known how you feel emotionally about something. And I feel like this is like emotional feelings that you're feeling here. But that's that. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Wow, Pisces. This looks amazing. Love it. So Pisces, let's see. Pisces, you have the Two of Cups here. Perfect match. So I feel like, the Two of Cups to me represents entanglement. To me, it represents like a perfect match in love. So if you're looking for love, definitely could be love. You have this card, the Three of Pentacles and the Sun. This is like someone who really wants to work on a team with you here, Pisces. If you are looking for love. If you're not, this is you and your higher self. So a lot of you could be tapping into spirituality here. And this could also be you, working together with someone with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you could be working together with someone here with that Three of Pentacles. I really like this for you, Pisces. This is very good. So I feel like there's like a very good energy for you. Love it. Looks amazing. Next, you have the Three of Pentacles here. Again, I feel like someone wants to work on a team with you. Yes, marriage, Pisces. So I feel like for some of you, you are getting very clear on something here like marriage. if you're with someone, or if you're like getting with someone, I feel like this could be marriage for you, Pisces. This looks amazing. Definitely someone who wants to work on a team with you. You could have your eye on a person as well, and it could lead to marriage with the Four of Wands. For others, I feel like, teamwork makes the dream work, Pisces. I've been saying this to you all year as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of opportunity for you to kind of like work on teams and work or business. I feel like there could be a lot of success there for you. For others, I feel like there was some sort of pause here. Four Wands to me can kind of represent like a pause. It's kind of like, normally it's two wands on either side. It looks like a pause symbol. So I feel like maybe there was a pause in a situation. I feel like this is things picking back up here with the Three of Pentacles. It's like someone still wants to work with you, Pisces. Could be in love, could be in business, could be in anything, Pisces. And next you have the Sun card here. Look at this, Three of Wands. I feel like you're waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be one, Pisces. It's like, Pisces, you know exactly what you have to do with the Sun. The Three of Wands says take the leap of faith. So Pisces, I feel like you need to get moving here. The Three of Wands is like growth, expansion, expanding into the universe. To me, it can be a card of a portal as well, but it's definitely a card of like waiting for the perfect moment. It kind of says like you have to take a leap of faith here, Pisces. So for some of you, I feel like you need to move towards the Sun. I feel like you know that something makes you happy here with the Sun, and I feel like you just need to move towards it. It's like something, you cannot get something off your mind. It could be anything, Pisces. It could be business. It could be love. It's not going to be love for all of you, of course, Pisces. And so I feel like this is something. I literally feel like some of you could be becoming famous. I mean, I've been saying this to you for weeks, Pisces. There is like so much of this like fame and fortune energy. Mars going retrograde in your sign. Pisces, to me, it doesn't freaking matter that Mars is going retrograde in your sign. Like, yeah, okay, it's going to go retrograde in your sign in September. Maybe you feel a little bit more tired than usual or something like that. I guarantee you, once Mars starts moving forward, later on, then you're going to feel like extremely energetic. I feel like there is a lot of focus on you. Pisces, I mean, even just looking at your chart, Pisces, there will be a lot of energy that over the coming years will be moving into your first house. I mean, to me, I'm not saying that you're going to become famous, Pisces, but I kind of am, right? And, maybe you're not becoming famous like on TV or anything like that, but I feel like you could be standing out at work. You could be getting a lot more attention at work, or the attention you deserve. I feel like you're really feeling it. To me, this is like all because of like a few things that you've been waiting for, Pisces. Uranus officially changing sign, number one. So I feel like Uranus officially changing sign is kind of like creating a positive snowball in your life. And I feel like that's going to lead to a lot more success. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of happiness, a lot of good things coming in for you in the future. I feel like you just need to move towards happiness, Pisces, plain and simple. I feel like you literally need to ask yourself, does this make me feel good? If it does, move towards it. If it doesn't, don't do it. Plain and simple. It's that simple, Pisces. Love it. Amazing. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's do a pick a card here. We're going to do cards 1, 2, and 3, everybody. So 1, 2, and 3. Let me just let me just get a good shuffle going here, okay? Because these are not doing very well. I have a bunch of new of this one, Radiant Rider Waits, coming in, so we'll probably be using this deck a lot. It's my new favorite. Well, it's kind of like an older favorite, but it's gonna be the one that we use. Juliet says, "I don't want to get married." Juliet, don't get married. Nobody's holding a gun to your head saying get married. All right. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. If you pick card number 1, you have the Empress in the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. I'm very attractive at this time. So if you pick card number 1, you're very attractive at this time. I would get out there if you're looking for love. Ten of Pentacles is like a perfect match. And Empress, abundance. If you're not looking for love, this is just a lot of abundance. So I feel like for whoever picked card number 1, a lot of abundance, a lot of success coming in for you. Probably not tomorrow, but, this is something that's going to probably take time. This doesn't happen overnight, So that's what I'd say there, but that looks good. If you pick card number 2, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're just gathering resources. Again, this looks pretty good for you, card number 1 and 2 people. Very good for finances. For you, card number 2 people, very good for just gathering resources or having the energy to do things that you want to do. So I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you here, card number 2 people, and just probably like having the resources you need. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Just need to make a choice. It's like you're keeping yourself stuck here, card number 3. So I feel like for some of you, you could be feeling trapped in a situation here with the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Cups is like saying you know exactly what you want, but you just need to pick it. Yeah, it's like something is standing out to you. I feel like you could have exactly what's standing out to you, card number 3. It's like I feel like this is something that's jumping out at you as like being obvious. Literally, the word obvious is popping into my head. It's like there is an obvious choice in your life here, card number 3, but it's like saying don't keep yourself stuck in shallow emotions with this Eight of Swords. Move towards the star. The star says you can take your time. There's no need to rush. It's like you could be watering the ground. You could be, maybe you have a business idea. Maybe you're interested in a person. Maybe you're whatever. This is saying like you can invest time watering the soil. She is watering the ground, waiting for the grass to grow. So I feel like you can take your time, but I also get moving towards the star. Some sort of wish that you have. So that's that. Love it. All right. Thank you, everybody, again, so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. If you are Super Chatting, make sure to read the rules for Super Chats. I'm going to call them guidelines, but I'm just going to automatically assume from here on out that people, I'm going to say this every single night, but if you're Super Chatting, I'm just going to automatically assume that you have followed those guidelines. It's very important that you listen to or read those guidelines because, again, we have way too many people super chatting and it's hard for me to keep up. So please read those if you haven't already. But San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for July. June was blah. You have the, I feel like it'll be a little bit better for you, San. Maybe not like totally exciting, but like probably much better is what I would say to you. Emperor, like sticking to a plan. The Page of Cups, like a little bit nicer energy. I'm also getting good news as well for you, so I think it'll be a little bit better. Not terrible either. So I like it. Judith, thank you. Thank you for being here. Okie dokie, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, what is coming in for me relating to love relationships? Eight of Pentacles, dating. Eight of Pentacles is like putting in the work. It is like needing to put in the work to date, needing to put in the work to find love. So to me, it's a card of dating. And for work, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles like a choice. And this could be like a new job or leaving a job. I always say, to me, the Tower is not necessarily bad. I mean, it could say that you don't like your job. And it could say that you want to make a change. Two of Pentacles is kind of like a choice, though. But I feel like you could be choosing like a new job or looking for something different, over the next like few months. I don't necessarily think that you're going to be getting like a new job right away. I don't think there's any rush. I just feel like you'll like in the future you might be looking for something different with that Two of Pentacles. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, outcome of my decision with A. Page of Swords here. Ten of Swords, like an ending. So I feel like this could be an ending for you, Jalen. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Raymond, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Zeke, you say here, will me and my husband get on the same page with our kids? Does he think about me? My name is Maria. Maria, I would say, yeah, I feel like he thinks about you. I feel like there are still going to be I feel like there could be some conflicts in the situation with the Five of Wands, obviously. The other thing that I would say to you, Maria, is that the Five of Wands can represent problems with children because the Five of Wands is a card of immaturity. I'm not saying that your kids are immature or anything like that. I'm just saying that, that the card itself can represent children. In certain ways. That's not 100% accurate, but that's kind of what it represents. And so I feel like, it could represent challenges with children. Yeah, you have the Knight of Swords here, the Magician. I feel like you have like more control over the situation than you realize. The Knight of Swords says, like, try not to rush to to anger. Trust me, I mean, I know that with children, it's probably very difficult and challenging to not get angry in the situation, but I feel like you kind of need to take your time here, is what I would say, and I wouldn't rush to, like, anger or anything like that in this situation. But, yeah, I feel like you will. Yeah, I feel like you'll be successful in this situation, so I feel like you will get on the same page. Jackie, thank you for the super chat. You say, am I close to launching a business and being yes. I can't even finish your question, because yes, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, the Hermit. So I would say yes, the Hermit is literally showing something off to the world. I would say the Hermit is standing at the top of the mountain and he's shining his inner light, or sharing something with the world. So yes, definitely is what I would say to you. Miss D Fit, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will I get accepted into Fordham GSE this summer? I would say I feel like you need to be patient. Maybe not this summer with the Five of Cups, or maybe something happens where you can't get in or something like that. Temperance, patience. I would be patient. What would Spirit tell me about Jason as a romantic partner for me? Six of Pentacles. I'm not crazy about this, is what I would say to you. Six of Pentacles is just not enough. It's like not getting enough of an investment in the relationship. So that's kind of what I feel for you here, is it's almost like there's just not enough being invested. Jacqueline, thank you for the super chat. Why is A acting the way he is? Fears. This is acting out because of fear with the Nine of Swords. This is like the fear of loss, is what I would say to you, Jacqueline. So it's like, not being able to handle loss, basically, is what I would say to you. Or not being able to handle certain fears that he's having. So I just feel like it's fear. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for the week, please. Bloody Neptune and Pisces. You have the Three of Wands, Sandrine, and the Eight of Wands. I actually feel like things will go pretty well for you. Three of Wands is like waiting, for the perfect moment when there never will be one. But the Eight of Wands is like charging towards success. So I feel like there will be a lot of success coming in for you here, Sandrine, and probably like a lot of growth and abundance as well with these cards. So success. I feel like there's success coming in for you. Maribel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my Capricorn reach out and apologize? I'd say probably not, is what I would say to you. I mean, you do have the Two of Cups here. The Moon, to me, is like too many fears and illusions, and you know what I mean, like just things not being clear in the situation. Two of Cups says like there's still love there, but it's not a card of apology. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. TJ333, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, does Becca like me? Yes, definitely. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor here. I would be patient. Don't rush into the relationship, but yes, definitely Knight of Cups. So, yes. Queen Z, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Miss Armstrong or Mr. Armstrong playing me? Two of Swords. This isn't. Well, I would actually say yes, because here's what I'll tell you, Queen Z. This to me is not player energy, but it is like wasting time. It's like just make up your damn mind with these cards. It's like someone who's causing unnecessary delays in a situation. Maybe they're waiting for something to end here with the Death card, but I would say no. I mean, this isn't player energy. It's just not. It's like get up off your butt and make some moves. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're just not making moves here, is what I'd say to you. Mercedes, thank you so much, Mercedes. You are the best. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can I have a yes/no card for Q's for a question regarding money? I would say yes. Six of Cups, a gift from the universe, is what I'd say to you, Mercedes. So I like that a lot. So, yes, and thank you as always. Katie Cadam, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what do you see coming in for me? Whatever you want. This is cycles. This is like goals as well. But I would be careful of repeating cycles. The Wheel of Fortune says you are in control of your own destiny. So what do you want? You can have whatever you want in your life. And the Wheel of Fortune just says we have to like grab onto it. The world is like some sort of change. You could be traveling or moving or making some other type of change here, is what I would say to you. So that looks interesting, but I like it. Tim Tammy, by the way, Tammy, who super chatted in PayPal, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Also, Shen, sorry about that. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, my name is Shen, Leo woman, dating a Taurus woman. We are currently going through a possible breakup, and I would like to know if it's over or will we work it out. You have the Chariot here in the Four Cups. Shen, this kind of like says that you have the choice with the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of hard control. You know, in a relationship, it's like nobody can really take control in a relationship. You know, it's like both people have to be willing to put in the work. Well, at least I believe, and you know, all that other stuff. But you have the Chariot. The Four Cups is like thinking that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. In a relationship, it's like someone could be leaving because of that, or someone could be thinking that the grass is greener on the other side when it isn't. You have the Hierophant here, Three of Swords. It's like different, you know, different beliefs could be getting in the way here as well. You do have the Three of Swords, which is a breakup, if I'm being honest with you. Here, Hierophant is marriage, but, you know, I don't know, you'll probably just end up back together if you break up, is what I would say to you. You have the Judgment card. Like, I feel like if you can overcome the whatever these differences are, then I feel like things would work out. But it's like you do have the Three of Swords, which could be a breakup. But again, the Judgment card kind of tells me, the Judgment card is one of the only cards in the deck, Shen, that I consider someone coming back from the past, you know? So, you know, this looks like a very, like a very difficult decision here, is what I'd say. Although I do feel like it could lead to a breakup, is what I'd say if I'm being honest with you. Jamie L, thank you for the super chat. You say this week at work, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Fool. The Fool, this is like saying you are more than prepared to take some sort of leap of faith, Jamie. Like if you're wanting to ask for a promotion or a raise, now would be the time. The Five of Pentacles is like feeling left out in the cold. So I feel like you could be just feeling a little off this week. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But, you know, I feel like the Fool is saying you're ready to kind of like take a leap, basically, is what I'd say to you. By the way, sorry, did Tammy, Tammy, I'm not going to say your last name just in case you don't want that out there, but, Tammy K, the person who super chatted on PayPal, if you have a question, let me know. Katie Cadam, thank you again, for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say here, will Kelly get a hold of me? Queen of Wands here, Nine of Wands, I would say yes, like in the future, so I just feel like saying yes to you there. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Would love a card, please. You have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. This is like needing to go for like what you really want. This is a very bold, assertive energy. So I feel like being very bold and very assertive at this time would be very beneficial for you, Mispa. So I feel like you really need to like charge forward towards what you want with this card is what I'd say to you. But love it. MBM23, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my son get into his favorite school? I would say yes. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty and success. 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. So I would just say yes with these cards. Very good cards. Jalen, thank you again. You say, is what A sent to me okay to eat? Well, I would say, yeah. I mean, you have the Nine of Cups, which is like some sort of wish or some sort of fulfillment. Usually a card of wishes as well. I mean, if you're questioning it, you know, when in doubt, throw it out. That's my rule of food in general. So I'd say if you're doubting it, throw it out. No matter, it doesn't matter what the cards say. It doesn't matter what I feel. You know, I would throw it out. I wouldn't, you know, if you're feeling weird, is what I'd say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. JC, you say here, crappy Astro, how Neptune affects my Pisces rising. For you, it depends. Number one, where it's, well, I mean, I'm assuming that's your first house, right? So I feel like it could be affecting you more on a personal level. You could be becoming more intuitive, needing to trust your intuition as well. JC, let's see what the cards say. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, a change in beliefs. I mean, to me, Neptune and Pisces is pretty simple. To me, Neptune and Pisces is some sort of belief change. I've been saying this all year, right? So I feel like you could just be kind of like changing direction on like where you want to work and things like that. And I feel like that would be good for you. Bree, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Savannah Rose, thank you for the super chat. What does Phil think and feel for me? Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I feel like Phil is way too cautious with these cards. This is very slow, cautious energy. Seven of Wands is like almost a defensive energy. I mean, he might be afraid of girls. I mean, I don't know how else to say it with the Seven of Wands. Page of Pentacles is like a little bit too much anxiety. This isn't terrible, you know, I would say. I do feel like if you're really interested, like like more flirting, more talking could break down these walls, but this is like a little bit too much fear for me, if I'm being honest with you, is what I'd say. So that's what I'd say there. I do feel like there's attraction there, but just slow. Look, the next card, Savannah, the King of Pentacles, slow. She calls me Becky. Well, if you are indeed Becky, thank you for the super chat. Let me know if you have a question down below. Not from Concentrate. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say here, someone sending negative energy. If not, what's wrong? 10 of Wands, this is like external burdens is what I'd say from you, not from Concentrate. I don't think it's other people. I think it's just needing to get rid of things that are weighing you down. People always ask me about curses and like all this other stuff. I'm like, the thing about curses and all that other BS, you don't have to pay someone to remove a curse from you or anything like that. It's a belief. I always say to people, I see all these other people talking about black magic and all this other stuff. It's just to scare you into buying some sort of curse removal or some BS like that, right? To me, it's like when you think about, like I always use the example of voodoo, for example. The only way a voodoo doll works is they have to put the voodoo doll on the person's doorstep that they're doing voodoo to. So that was a tongue twister. So it's like, it doesn't, it only works if you believe it. It only works if you're paying attention to it. So I feel like these are just burdens you need to release. She calls me Becky. Thank you again. How does my Gemini lover feel about taking it to the next level? Pretty good. I would say Ace of Swords, victory, Ace of Cups, marriage. I like it. So I feel like it will go pretty well for you, is what I'd say to you. So I like it. Ace of Cups is marriage. So I wouldn't rush, is what I'd say, but I feel like, that eventually that could be marriage. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thomas Libra has been quiet today. Why? I feel like he's just quiet. 2 Wands is like leaving a comfort zone. This is probably, pushing you outside of comfort zone as well because he's quiet. But I feel like it just, the day. I literally feel like it's nothing. I feel like he's just being quiet today. So I know that's not a good answer, but that's what I feel. I feel like things will be fine. Violet Fire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How crazy is this? Oh, Jen, you're asking the same question. Okay, never mind. Violet Fire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for what's happening in July at work. 4 Swords, slow. This is a slowdown, is what I'd say. It could be because of the the whole virus situation or whatever, or something like that. So, I feel like this could be like a little bit of a slowdown. Is it a bad thing? Probably not. Probably a good thing, honestly. So I wouldn't really worry about it. Jolina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what is coming next for me in love with my specific person? Balance, more balance, 3 Pentacles, teamwork. I like this a lot, Jolina. To me, this is like balance and teamwork and working together. To me, the Libra card here is like working on a team with someone. So that's what I would say here. I feel like you're just kind of like working together on a team with them. So I like it. Talia, thank you as always for the super chat. You say anything I should work on, any advice, constructive criticism for July. Queen of Swords here, 4 Pentacles. Like if I was being super picky about this energy here, I would say that this could represent needing to open up, needing to be more open in life in general. 4 Pentacles, again, if I was being super picky about 4 Pentacles, it can represent needing to leave a comfort zone or needing to step outside of a comfort zone, needing to let go of something that you are, always, that you are kind of like always attached to or something like that. So I feel like leaving a comfort zone here. Beant saying, you say, my oldest biological daughter, is she going to be okay? Yes, the son. I feel like she will be fine. So yes. Brienne, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I have been working to heal from a 7-year relationship and am ready to get back out there. What's in store for my love life? And will coffee shop girlfriend play any factor? I would say Knight of Pentacles, like, taking the steps, Bree, to get out there and meet people and all that other stuff. And the Knight of Pentacles just says, like, take your time. It says, you will get to some place that you are going, which could be true love. So I feel like this is saying just like take your time. Knight of Pentacles is like no rush. Could be a Pisces coming in for you. It could also just be saying trust your intuition with the High Priestess. It says there's a lot of potential love available to you as well. So I would get out there. So that's what I'd say there. For coffee shop girlfriend, Ace of Wands, passion. So I don't know if there's like attraction here or passion, or if they could be helping you find love. So I'd say yes to that part of your question. You also say here, also I'm considering going back to school for psychology. Is that the right move? Seven of Swords here, Three Cups. Seven of Swords is like the worries, but Three Cups would say yes. So I would say yes. I would just let go of the fears for sure, Bree. But that looks pretty good. So I like it. Nadia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I be able to sell my house? I would say yes. The King of Swords, like some sort of expert, could just be like a real estate agent helping you sell your house. Lovers just says yes. So I would say yes for sure. Tina, hold on 1 second. Actually, Tina, I'm going to get a new deck going here for you. So Tina, you say here, any advice moving across country this summer? So, Tina, what is going on for you? Ten of Pentacles, amazing. This is a very good card for you, Tina. Ace of Pentacles, are you kidding me? I feel like this is going to be a very good move for you. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of success and growth for you here. Could be a very good move financially as well. So, it could be maybe you move and you start making more money, or maybe the move forces you to make more money. I always tell people, like, I'll say that, and people will be like, well, I'm moving somewhere that's like 10 times more expensive. I'm like, that's exactly why you're going to make more money. So I feel like, I feel like there could be some financial changes, but good ones. Love it. Justice, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does Libra feel about us now? Success here. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like a dream. So, yeah, I feel like things will go well here for you, is what I'd say, Justice. Raymond, thank you again. Card for finances for the week. I feel like you need to let go of your fears here, but I'd just say, like, pretty straightforward finances, like typical finances with that Eight of Swords. So, about as the usual is what I'd say to you. Jalen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my discussion to bring closure to my marriage or reconciliation? The Fool. I would say probably more closure. The Fool is like taking a leap of faith away from marriage. Five of Cups is sadness and regrets, but, I feel like no matter what, like, I feel like even if you're in a relationship with a crappy person and you, like, divorce them or whatever, there's still always going to be, like, certain regrets. It's like, obviously you fell in love with them for a reason. So to me, there's always regrets, like, no matter what, right? But, I feel like this is, like, moving towards a new person is what I'd say to you. Kylie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Seven of Swords. Let go of your fears, Kylie. And, yeah, judgment. I'd be careful of, like, anybody trying to come back from the past, Kylie. I feel like I've said this to you before. So I'd be careful of, like, the lying, cheating, stealing if you've dealt with that. This could also just be you understanding your purpose. So it could be you moving more towards your purpose in life, finding success. And I would just say let the fears go with the Seven of Swords. Winnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I prosper as a phlebotomist? I would say yes. Number one, Winnie, I love swords cards for medical questions because to me, the swords cards could represent doctors. You might be thinking like the Cups cards would kind of represent that, but these are, actually different. I know you're just becoming a phlebotomist, not necessarily a doctor, but still very good for that type of work. So I'd say yes. I feel like you'll be very successful. I feel like I've said yes to you on this question before too. So I would say definitely yes. Moon Honey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card from the Sun. Knight of Swords. I feel like you are charging towards success here, or I feel like you are charging towards like good things. I feel like this could be saying that there's like good news coming in for you as well. So I like that. Yeah, this could be about work or something like that. Deidre, thank you for the super chat. Will Pisces, Cappy commit soon? Justice card. Yes, I would say yes. Hierophant is definitely a commitment. So I would say yes, for sure. I feel like this is a commitment. Definitely. Carolyn, wait, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards for the week. You have the Temperance card and the Devil. Not bad. I mean, to me, the Devil is not necessarily a bad card, is what I would say to you, Carolyn. To me, it just, like, could be, working hard this week or something like that. You have the Temperance card, patience, just, like, waiting for things to change. I mean, I feel like people will be feeling like this until probably November-ish. So, I feel like people just want things to change, plain and simple. But I would just say pretty straightforward week, basically. Could be a lot of happiness, actually, with this card. Veronica, thank you for the super chat. Cards for the week. You have the Four Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Slow. Yeah, I mean, it just seems to be the name of the game this week, like slow and things kind of like taking their time, not moving forward. So I feel like they're just like a very slow energy, basically, with the Four of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, slow. So I feel like very slow. Lynette, thank you for the super chat. Hey, cards, messages for the guy I've been seeing. Four of Pentacles, holding on tightly. The Emperor, follow a plan. I feel like he's not as open as you would like. It's like you're waiting for more open energy. So, yeah, I mean, I'd be careful with Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can turn to the devil real quick. You know, it can be like obsession energy. That's not 100% accurate, but that's what's popping into my head. You have the Emperor. It's like he's being a little bit cold, but Three of Wands, I feel like there's future potential here, Lynette, with that Three of Wands. Might just take some time. Nephilim Band, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get my apartment next month? You have the Tower. I'd say no if I'm being honest with you here. I don't like the Tower. I mean, the Tower could be a move though. You have the Five Wands. I'd say no if I'm being honest here with these cards. Jacqueline C, thank you again for the super chat. What is a fearful of? Losing independence, plain and simple, is what I'd say to you, Jacqueline. Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like losing his independence or losing his, losing independence. I don't know how else to say it, right? Nine of Pentacles is just like some people just don't want to lose their independence. They don't want to be in a relationship or whatever. I mean, I feel like if you I feel like that's good to know because I feel like you could kind of like, let those help release those fears, is what I'm trying to say. So that's what I feel there. Jojo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Pisces here. By chance, do I have a block in life that makes any sense? If not, any cards you have for me would be appreciated. You have the Ace of Wands here and the Strength card. I feel like you need to be patient, but I don't really feel like there's a block. The Ace of Wands is creativity, so needing to use your creativity to be successful in life, needing to use your creativity to release things or to overcome obstacles. Strength, card of patience. So I feel like you need to be patient at this time is what I'd say to you. More adventurous. So I feel like you need to be more adventurous, Jojo. JC, thank you for the super chat. You say, yes, I know that. Oh, you're talking about the Neptune thing. Giselle, will I get the job I interviewed for this week? Six of Swords. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Giselle. And you have the Three of Swords. I would say no, maybe not. The Ten of Wands, this is a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest with you, Giselle. It's like Six of Swords improvements. It's like you're going in the right direction. Three of Swords is kind of like no. And the Ten of Wands is a burden because it's like you're going to still have to keep looking. So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I always say don't shoot the messenger, but I'd say probably not, if I'm being honest with you here with these cards. Yeah, I feel like you need to not give up. So I know it's a pain, but I just keep looking. Jen, hey, Jen, thank you for the super chat again. If you have another question, a different question, let me know. You're the Jen that asked about the Libra. Let me know. Sandy Rose, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, a card for the rest of the year. Queen of Pentacles, resourceful. This is like gaining options is what I feel like saying to you, Sandy Rose. So I feel like you could be creating options, or you could be opening up to different options that you have in life. This could be like work, career, love, business, money, wherever. So I feel like this is just gathering resources for the rest of the year. Love it. I think that's good. Julie Sherman, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cancer dealing with a Virgo. What does he feel for me? Marriage? Virgo, not sharing his feelings. Nine of Swords. It's like worries and fears. Too many worries and fears is what I would say to you. Here, Six of Cups. I feel like you need to focus on like the good things that are going on here, Julie. This is like worrying about things over here. It's like the more you worry about things that could go wrong in a relationship, it pretty much guarantees that they will go wrong, right? The Six of Cups, I keep telling people, don't do this. Don't create stories in the relationship. I've just like heard from too many people and have had experiences myself where it's like, I feel like the other person in relationships, not just love, but also in love, is like putting their own feelings onto the other person. It's like and everybody's guilty of this, but we need to not do that. So that's what I'd say here, but I feel like things will go well. Not from Concentrate. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Did Taurus or Scorpio see my Twitter? How do they feel? I would say no, probably not. I mean, I do feel like this, if you're looking for love, this could lead to love, or there could be love coming in, but Four Swords kind of just says like, no, they didn't see it, because Four Swords, or just not yet. Maybe they will, but just not yet with that Four Swords. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Took the plunge, signed with a new attorney. Four Wands, good choice. is what I'd say to you. 4 Wands is like success. Look, 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So, Miss Ba, I feel like this was a good choice for you, is what I'd say to you. TL, will I get my old job back? I would say no. Queen of Cups, even TL. What I would say to you is that the Queen of Cups to me represents a change in direction. So I feel like you're just going to get something new, or you're just going to move on to something different. Violet Fire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is race different stopping Aries from committing? I would say no. The world is dating. I mean, so I would say no. Here, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't think it's the world. I don't think it's race or anything like that with the world card. So, no, is what I would say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Just checked. I have Pisces in my 12th house, not first. It's called impacted first house. So another go at how Neptune and Pisces translates. I feel like it's like, for you, I feel like it could be like seeing how things manifest in your life, or, because Neptune, it can also be like laziness as well. I'm not calling you lazy, JC, by any means, because you're definitely not. I know firsthand. And but I would say that Neptune in the 12th house like that could just be, like needing to overcome laziness to attract goals. But again, it's not laziness. It's just like how you work towards things that you desire. The other thing, JC, that I always say is, to me, Neptune is so big that it's generational. It takes forever to move through a sign. So it's like, how much do these outer planets really affect us? I mean, to me, it's questionable at best. I feel like they affect us on a generational, collective level more so than just like an individual level, if that makes sense. Stacy Randall, thank you for the super chat. Is D honest about being involved with other women? I would say yes. I mean, this is not a card of lying or anything like that. So, I mean, these are good cards. So I would say, yeah, I feel like this is honesty. 7 of Wands, like be careful of putting him into a defensive position, but I would say yes. Justice, when do you do personal readings, and how much? I am not going to be opening personal readings probably for a while. I have other things that I work on, and it just takes up a lot of my time and energy, so probably won't be for a while, if I'm being honest. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for work meeting tomorrow, please. You have the Page of Cups here. The Eight of Wands. Success, good news, good things coming in here in the work meeting. You say, what does Mark think of working with me? 10 of Swords, 2 Wands. I mean, 10 of Swords, you would maybe say could be a bad card, but 2 Wands is a good card. It's like maybe they see that you could take more lead in work, or something like that. But really, I mean, 2 Wands is a very good card of like taking the lead. And oh my God, that's not what I wanted to have happen. I think I'm buffering here, which is always a possibility. So I'm gonna have to wait a second. Can anybody tell me if I'm back? Hopefully I'm back, but anyway, Jacinta, I feel like that maybe that he feels that you could like take the lead or something like that more, in work is what I would say to you. I really hope that I'm still alive, so let me just check here. Hold on one second, everybody. So my chat disconnected. Oh, you know what? I might have fixed it. So hold on one second, people. Let's see here. Let me just go like this, and like this, and like this. Okay, perfect. I'm having to I have to read. Sorry, everybody. I have to read the chat off of the actual live, so everybody, please bear with me from here on out tonight, because YouTube retrograde, right? So hold on one second. I have to go backwards. So hold on. Nunya, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my trip go well this week? Yeah, the star. So some sort of wish. Death is not a bad card. It's just a transformation, but the star, relaxing, all that other stuff. So, yes, I feel like it'll go quite well for you. Lists are, you say here, will my acting career be successful this year? 3 Cups, yeah, success here. You have the 8 of Cups, which could be like, maybe not being exactly happy with it, but the 3 Cups is a very good card. So, I feel like things will go well for you. I feel like things will be fine for you here, List, with the 3 of Cups. So that's what I'd say to you. So I would say yes. I feel like you'll be happy with it. Like I said, I feel like you'll want more, but I feel like this should push you. Lists are is what I'd say. I feel like it should push you to like try to do more. Brandy, hello, thank you for the super chat. You have the Two of Swords here and the Magician. I feel like you need to believe in yourself more, Brandy. This is like needing to believe that you can have whatever you want with that Magician card. So I feel like you need to keep pushing towards your desires with this card. And I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to basically get what you want, Brandy. But love it. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I be successful in squeezing more money out of the seller for repairs? Queen, yes, I feel like you could. I feel like it depends on your patience level. And the Queen of Wands is an amazing card for negotiation. It's an amazing card for, like, it just says be bold, be assertive, ask for what you want, and you'll get it. So, yeah, I feel like you will. Nana Shaman, thank you for the super chat. Love your readings. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You say some cards for me, please. For me and T. Three of Pentacles, working on a team. Knight of Wands here, and the Ace of Cups. Love it. Knight of Wands, can represent in and out energy, but again, it doesn't have to be. And the Three of Pentacles, working on a team. Knight of Wands just says keep it fun, keep it playful, keep it light. And the Ace of Cups, love offer. So if this is love, obviously this would be very good. Even if it's not love, this is still very good. So I feel like there's just a lot of success for you in this situation. Your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So yeah, I love that for sure. I feel like there could be a lot of success. Page of Pentacles, like good news coming in this situation. I do feel something about communication is what I'd say, but I feel like it's good. So love it. JC, thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it. JC, you say here, yes, not lazy, but sometimes feels swimming in glue. Yes, but I feel like you're gaining wisdom is what I'd say there. All right. Simone PF, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Simone, hold on one second. I just have to wait for this to update, and then I'll be able to answer your question. Maybe. Simone, you say, Daniel and I, will this relationship have a future? High Priestess, Ace of Swords. I would say yes. I mean, High Priestess says trust your intuition, but I would say, like, kind of it's, like, up to you is what this card says. But yes, is what I'd say there. So, yes. All right. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. You say, General, please, you have the Sun in the Chariot. Major victory, major success coming in for you, Michelle. So I feel like there's like a lot of attention and success coming in for you. This could be like some sort of win coming in for you as well with the Chariot. So, love it. That looks amazing. Lynette, thank you for the super chat. You say here, I felt the message you channeled prior were reflective of my current situation. Further clarification. Is it me or a combination of factors for love? You have the King of Wands here and the Seven of Cups. I feel like that in a lot of ways it's a combination of things. Seven of Cups, like a lot of things getting involved, right? You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of things getting all caught up in this, whatever the situation is. So I feel like it's just like a lot going on with this card is what I would say to you. So yeah, that's what I get here. King of Wands could be him, you know what I mean, in the situation, but that's what I'd say there. All right. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my lover and I ever get married? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you could work towards that if you want. So, I would say yes if you want to with this card for sure. Yeah, look, Two Cups. Yes. So, yes, for sure. Love it. Chica, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how is my relationship? Hold on one second. Let me just shuffle this deck for you real quick. And, Chica, you have the Knight of Wands here, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like things are going pretty well. The Knight of Wands can represent kind of like needing to have more fun. Again, I've been begging people this year to make sure that they don't get too serious in love. Like, I feel like people need to have more fun, focus on fun. That will be for the best results. Page of Pentacles, like good news and love. Yeah, the Sun. I feel like things will go very well for you, Chica. So, love it. Not from Concentrate. Hello. Thank you again. You have the Wheel of Fortune. This is like luck coming in for you. So I feel like there's a lot of luck and success coming in for you. Not from Concentrate. And definitely a turnaround here. Yeah, Nine of Cups, a wish. Some sort of wish coming in for you. So love it. Nadia, thank you for the super chat. What's coming in for July? Emperor, the Star, whatever you wish for. The Star is like a wish. The Star is also like a good card for taking, like, the Star is a good card for resting and relaxing, Nadia, and I feel like that would be a very good option for you as well, and like taking your time. Yeah, Six of Cups, happiness. This could be love coming in for you, Nadia, for sure. Could be like an Aries coming in for you, Nadia. Lonnie, thank you again for the super chat. How does my Scorpio feel next actions? Ace of Cups, love. This is a love offer. Scorpio, love offer. So I feel like they will make a love offer at some point. I'd be patient, not right away. Again, probably the retrograde making it take time, but definitely love. Brandy, thank you again for the super chat. Cards for a relationship, please. Ace of Wands, success, growth. Look at this, 4 of Wands, marriage. I mean, it doesn't mean you will get married, but, definitely very positive for you, Brandy. So, definitely a lot of passion as well there. Empress, very attractive at this time, a lot of abundance, so that looks good. Fiacra, sorry, I probably butchered your name, but thank you for the super chat. You say, what are my odds of success? Well, you're gonna have to take the risk to find out, is what I would say. With the Fool card, I feel like you are more than prepared, more than ready here. King of Swords, 3 Cups, success, celebration. I feel like there will be a celebration for you here. So I would say pretty good, but I feel like you have to take the leap of faith. King of Swords not knowing the details, so obviously you're asking me the question. So I feel like you'll be successful. Fool says take the leap of faith. Says you're ready. You're more than prepared as well. So I would go for it, is what I would say to you. All right. I think I'm all caught up. That's probably going to be it for me tonight because, like I said, I don't have a chat anymore. So sorry, everybody, but the normal chat that I actually can read is broken. So I'm going to cut this off here. So thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna answer JB real quick. JB, thank you for the super chat. Energy reading, Scorpio, Sag, cusp, please. 7 of Pentacles, patience. I'd be patient. 10 of Pentacles. I think there's success coming in for you here with the 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, delayed results. 10 of Pentacles is the results that you're waiting for in any area of your life. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, this whole thing just says stay the course on whatever you're working towards, JB, and you'll be successful. So, love it. But anyway, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, what's tomorrow? Fire signs. Your readings will be up on the channel tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But thank you, everybody, and definitely have a good night.